Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome to the morning show. Okay, Gato.
Morning.
Let him handle it. You sit down and take the mic. Let's see if he.
It's nice to have him here nice and early, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you're right, Gato. This is where you come to learn.
Morning.
Morning to you.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Thursday already, almost the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Moving into a full eclipse, full moon, full everything tonight. We sort of felt the effects of it yesterday, but it's all good.
You know, it's funny. Yesterday, I was told, and I incorrectly told our people listening, that last night was the full moon, the bloody moon,
blood moon,
and the full, and what was the other one? The triple. It was the full moon, blood moon,
and an eclipse.
And the eclipse. Completely incorrect.
It's tonight.
It's between tonight and tomorrow.
At 2 a.m., yes.
Completely, the news, the radio gave me the wrong information. I just want you to know that.
You sure you just weren't listening clearly?
And you see, I knew that was going to happen. See, now she's going to blame me. I would not have given you the wrong information. When I got home, I was told that the information I shared was incorrect.
Do people really listen to what you say?
Unfortunately.
Apparently they do.
Unfortunately. Did you see what happened here after the grand opening and we came back over here?
All I know is Brianna took a picture. It was like Freddie's men den in here yesterday. It was Freddie and 8 other men in this room. And I walked in, I walked through, and I walked on out and I sat down. Wow. Bernie brought in one professional after another PhD, after a singer, after a
piano
movie
player,
producer.
Real estate.
Oh my goodness.
Tennis pro.
We've met him apparently years ago.
Yeah, he
we were at the
remembered
other
us.
studio.
He remembered us.
So a lot of cool things going on.
And this room was packed, and there was another guy that came, but because he couldn't sit down, he left. But all of them were at the ribbon cutting,
which was great. The event yesterday was fantastic. We're going to do some edits on that, Andrew, and change his phone number, put on the restaurant phone number, and do some clips with it.
We're also going to change how we do remotes today. We're going to lay it all out. There's going to be a new sheriff in town. So we're going to be doing Class 101. We're going to start early and going to carry it through. You have an 11? What's today's 11 o'clock?
11 is Hello, Your Health is Calling.
And then
11:30 is Nanette, and I get to do a full 30-minute body workout with Nanette today.
So that means we can't do the
and then
training.
That rolls into our midday show, and then afternoon.
And what do we have at 2:30?
At 2:30, you have Lucky.
La Vida Lucky.
La Vida Lucky. And then we're doing headshots here. If you're a host of one of our shows, come on in for a headshot. We're going to do that from 4:30 to 5:30. Roll into Gypsy Soul.
They can use the picture that's in the post office for me. Did you see that they took?
Did you get dressed up for the headshot? Is that what you're wearing?
No, I'm just gonna take off my jacket and take a shot. Maybe change my hat a couple of times.
Yeah, speaking of that, did anybody ever stop to think, hey, maybe we should grab them while they're taking the photo at the post office?
Do you know why they post criminals at the post office?
No,
Let's
I
start
didn't.
there.
Do they still do that, by the way?
No,
Yes.
they took it down.
I didn't
Now
think
they
they were
put
doing
missing
it.
children. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
You ever seen that they used to put missing children in the side of a milk carton?
Yeah, they
Okay.
used to do that.
They used to do that. And now it costs too much money to do that.
They still
But
have them at Walmart.
the missing children?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Walmart is one of the few people that do it. But in the post office, the reason they do that is you go get your mail and stamps, right?
Mhm.
Everybody in the community usually goes there to buy stamps, right?
Yes.
So when you look, you're supposed to go to the board and see who's missing or who is most wanted, because that's where you go to get your stamps. It's the biggest amount of people in a community setting.
It used to be. I don't know if it is anymore.
It isn't
I was gonna say,
anymore.
You can get stamps.
I was gonna
from
say.
many other places now. than
You can
post
get them
office.
digitally on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is craziness. How do you transfer a digital stamp onto a letter? And does anybody even write a letter anymore?
I do.
You write letters?
Well,
To yourself?
I buy the cards and then I use my wax seal kit.
Wait, I didn't say cards. I didn't say postcards. I know those still go out. But do you write a letter? Dear Mom.
No, I usually send text or emails because
Right.
then they're able to read my handwriting.
So people don't even send letters anymore. When was the last time you sent a
My
letter?
handwriting is the
Senior
worst.
year of high school. That's specifically what I remember. Because I sent out my teachers like a graduation photo and like thanked all my, the teachers I had in high school. That was the last time. I
You sent a letter to your teacher?
like a few teachers that I wanted to thank. Like I took a.
My
Yeah, I
made
made
at the
it.
door.
I made like the
You-
cutest little.
You guys send letters to your teachers.
Not send, like I gave it to them.
Oh,
you
well,
handed
I-
it
It's a
to
thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
letter.
Not
Yeah,
I'm
like-
I
talking about
thank you letter.
mailing it.
No,
No,
I mailed mine.
I think it's
Oh, Really?
Yeah, because it was after, because we didn't get the, because I graduated during COVID, so I did not.
Oh, so you
everything-
didn't graduate that way, the normal way.
No, we didn't have a.
Oh, so that's why
ceremony.
you think that. See, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, so our school ended like
That's everything,
spring
Michael?
break.
Where's the milk, Michael? Okay. So did you write letters to your teachers?
Well, I'm about your generation, so yes, we used to, I don't know if I wrote it to my teacher, but we used to write letters. Now my typing skills are even so bad because my nails are in the way, so I'm better writing, but my handwriting is awful now.
What do you mean typing?
Mine's
You
awful.
type your letters?
Well, no, even just typing emails. I don't know how our crew does it with these nails because there's just no way to do it. So
What, cut the nails.
You gotta type
Yeah.
up, like.
is that what I see? You
Yeah,
too. You
like
type
that.
up.
Yeah, type up.
I gotta check that out.
You know,
I'm having a very hard time using my
I'm gonna
computer
tell you
with
something.
these
There's a
nails,
lot
is
of
all I can tell
questions.
you.
A lot of questions I have when you. How do you pick up a penny?
You could pick up any. You could do any. The only thing I don't do is open like a soda can, but that's just because I don't want to, just in case they pop off.
Time out. How do you pick up a quarter on the floor with
Put a
them
quarter
nails?
there and I'll pick
Not
it
on there, on the floor where there's, you can't rub. Just pick it up like that?
Like
What do you got? Web fingers?
No.
And you web them out? You're like a lizard?
You got nails too? No, not on right now. Yeah, it's not.
Polar
easy.
bear, you got nails?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't make life easier, but they're cute, so that's all.
You put the milk in the fridge? All of it?
Yes.
They brought 3?
Yes.
Who keeps putting an empty bottle of water in the fridge? That's all I want to know. Who keeps doing that?
Well, I
because
know it's not these two because they just got here.
that was yesterday.
That's why I know. It
I was
wasn't
gonna ask
Sarah
Michael.
And it wasn't like polar
I
bear.
was going to call you yesterday to tell you, make sure there's water in the fridge because I knew that this guy was going to come with a herd. I knew it. I just knew it in my gut.
What even made you think about that?
But what?
That him coming with so many people.
Because I know how he thinks.
That's
And I
even
anticipated
scarier.
him.
That's even scarier.
And
well,
then
Sun Tzu has a line about that from The Art of War.
the art of war is the art to know your enemy.
Yeah.
Laurie, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
She came over because we were talking about strategies. And then the kid, Marcel from Tampa, came over for the event. So he calls me, says, "You're not here." So I said, "You told me you weren't coming. If you had told me you were coming, I would have waited for you." And he showed up here. He went from there to here. And then Laurie was here. And then the 8 guys were here. And if I told him stop. Because Bernie has a petition. So I'm supposed to make a public service announcement. There's a petition about a building that's going up on Palmetto, and he disagrees with it, and you can come here and sign the petition. I told him that I would put in the lobby. Doesn't mean that we agree with it, don't agree. I'm not even a resident of Boca, so it makes no difference. I'm neutral. And Dawn doesn't even know what I'm talking about. So either way, you come in, you sign, and you leave. And come in and take a tour.
People send us a lot of things to sign and agree with, but then there's this thing that we don't have to agree with everything, and then you just want to get the information, and then more things come. And let me tell you, Gmail has changed, or iOS has changed the way they organize your emails.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's why I don't see any emails, because it always looks like we don't have any.
No, we get plenty.
And then they've all filed in another category.
Yeah.
Yes, the Brooklyn Cafe Gmail, you have to go across the top. And you have to hit accept or you'll never see it.
So I'm thinking, where are you getting all these emails from? So last night I went in and I thought, holy cow, I had to get them out of categories. Because I only look at the one list. I don't go into categories. And I realized there were emails in there since
You don't
12
answer
days
your email.
because I don't see them. 12 days
There
ago.
was 102 emails yesterday. They came in. So I start deleting them one by one. Now I've learned that this one has a tendency of talking to certain organizations. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm in the gray zone, so I don't delete
Don't delete
those.
them, yeah. But
But you have to open them.
Because sometimes I see them come in and then I go to look for them and they're gone. And then I know you've deleted them. So then I go into the delete and I try to find them. Like even Alan, who sent us something March 4th.
I never saw it.
You did? You sent it? Or I don't know. I saw it. Anyway, I sent it to him. But then he sent us a text. I don't know. Because who wanted this new iOS situation?
It's a security
Apple
hack.
tends to do that, where they just like to change things that nobody asked for.
It's
So
a
like the
security
photos, you know, when they did the update with the photos, like you can't find recently deleted. I hate it. I hate the update.
And then there's this little code, this little like icon, and it says secure or stand, something like make you go into a panic attack, like you have to read it, or my anxiety is just at an all-time high. And then I open it, and it's not even any indication of what is in this email on my text too.
You know what DEFCON 4? What is it, DEFCON 3?
Yeah.
On my
4?
DEFCON 5.
5?
Yeah.
DEFCON 5?
definitely.
This is DEFCON 5. So this is, Dawn comes back from the shoot, right? And
Andrew?
she's sitting there, and this is all I hear. Can you imagine walking around like this? This is all I hear.
And you know what you did? You sat and ate a sandwich and a cup of coffee. And the more you sat there, you just looked at me.
And I'm looking
And
at
I
you.
am spinning
And I'm
out of
saying,
control.
what is wrong with you? You got to understand something. I don't work like that.
I
If
know.
something doesn't work, then you fix it or you make changes. You don't panic.
We fixed it, and then I posted it, and then we had to fix it again. I had to
No,
take it down, and then we had to post it again.
No. That's not what happened. It was done incorrectly.
Well, yes,
No one told us that it had to be repaired.
correct.
It was sent out. It was brought back repaired. No one told us that it had to be repaired completely. It had to be repaired second time.
Correct.
But you're so fast posting things, you don't give us a chance to look at it. Just relax.
So yes,
Take
that
it
was.
easy.
So I'm sitting and I'm on my computer, frustrated at tech, and he's at the other end having literally a sandwich and a cup of coffee, looking like he's relaxing in his lounging chair. And the more you lounge, the more I screamed. I tried not to, but I couldn't help it by the end.
Because I was going
He's
over.
just sitting like this, eating and looking at me.
What do you want me to
And
do?
I'm
Stand
like-
on my head?
And I'm thinking, seriously? Is this? I feel like we're so married. This is like the craziest thing ever.
I'm going to tell you, we were married. We were getting divorced yesterday. Because you have lost your mind.
I know. But you know what I found? I found a cushion. Because when Freddie and I sit like at the same level, we can manipulate it here with the camera.
You know, she's on the roller coaster ride right now. Just letting you know.
At a restaurant,
So be careful
when we're on a
because she's.
shoot, we're on a shoot, I can't. And I always look so small. I don't think I'm that small. But
First of all, how
apparently-
the hell did you sit on that? A
So-
wrapped up towel.
It was a huge beach towel that I folded like this high and sat on it. I still look small next to you. So I found on
Well, everybody
Amazon,
looks small next to me.
they make booster seats. I can't
you
believe
that.
I actually have to do this, Andrew.
Just
Yeah, well,
buy
that's
one.
why I have those the cushions. on my
Even
car.
bigger than yours. It's called
It's a foam
a
seat.
chair booster seat. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to get this
So
for the
get it.
shoot. Like when we go sit in the restaurant booths when I'm next to you.
Then she's
Forget
going to be
about it.
taller than me. I'm going to be. How's this working for
Like
you?
we'll go on a shoot and I'm sitting on my knees to feel at least on the same camera shot because I'm here and you're here. And it's not like you're 6'4".
I don't have to be 6'4".
I'm just
You're
that
5 foot
small,
nothing.
I guess.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm slouching right now, and this is
That's
hurting.
why it works?
And it's hurting my back. It hurts my back slouching like this.
So should I get a permanent cushion to sit on? I
No,
can't
because
believe.
then how's this working for you? I'm gonna be
You
looking
want to
up
talk?
there.
You
I
want to
feel like
talk?
the Incredible
Feeling
Shrinking
short.
Woman.
My dad is 6'3". My brother is 6'2", and I'm about 6'1", and she's average height. So the three of us with her, she goes, I feel like freaking Tinkerbell around these guys.
That's exactly what it is. I know, and I don't think I'm that small until I see you shoot. And I'm that much smaller than you.
Don't you make me laugh. So anyway, so yesterday I was sitting there and I was going over the shoot and I was going over the size of the room. And you know how they say size does matter?
It does. In a shoot, yes.
I'm looking around the room and everybody's doing why are you laughing? Why are you laughing there, Polo Man? Why are you laughing?
We haven't even seen you yet this morning. Turn on your camera, say good morning.
Tell people, let people see the smirk. Yeah, show them. He crinkles his face. See that? So size does matter when you do a shoot. And when you do a shoot, you have to incorporate the glass in the shoot, which distorts sound. And you got to look at where people are sitting, because if you're going to ask people to come up, you have to make sure that there's like a path. So when you haul and the other guy came in, those guys are bigger than life. They're like two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're bigger than life. So they came in and they're standing by the door. Everything changed. The whole shoot. It's like the sun, like a cloud went by the sun. I said, what happened to the light?
You hear people go, people said, are they with you? Like, yes, because no one ever met them. They come in, they're like the stealth. They come in, they shoot pictures, and they're out.
And then they took out the camera. First of all, they were supposed to be there earlier, showed up late, and then they left early. So I'm like, what just happened?
But Andrew went back, he got more footage. Denise was really happy. She did not know you were back.
It was nice because I went there to go pick up the our little audio thing. It was just a 3.5 to quarter inch, so it wasn't anything crazy. But I literally got there as soon as they were doing the ribbon cutting. I thought they were going to do it at 4 like they had it scheduled, but I think...
You found parking?
I got lucky, yeah. I actually
Wow.
got lucky. I parked like right near them.
Very nice. You got
yeah.
lucky?
Yeah.
So you were there when they cut the ribbon?
Yeah, I actually...
Did you tell them you were with us? And at least we have some representation. I asked Brianna to go. Are you going? I said, no,
I
I
spoke
want
to
you to
Denise
go.
this morning. I told her that we got some footage and we're going to add it.
Yeah,
We'll
she
do some
saw me,
edits.
but I couldn't really say hi to anybody because by the time I got there, I was trying to find Denise. I couldn't find her like when I got there.
She was
And
taking pictures of Bernie.
I saw Bernie, yeah. And after that, everybody kind of left the restaurant, so I thought that it was over. But then I looked outside, and everyone's like hugging the ribbon, and I ran outside.
Hugging the ribbon.
Yeah, because there was a ton of people surrounding the owner before he cut the ribbon, and then they all
Nice.
cheered after the ribbon was cut. So I think I got pretty lucky that either people got there a little later, or they were just so swamped with just greeting people that it kind of got pushed back a little bit.
Well, you should have told me this yesterday because I could have used it as an excuse. I said, we got out of the way of the owner so he can have his ribbon cutting because I didn't want to be there to take any shine away from him. But that you were there now, I can say, well, we have representation. Look, he's there in the background taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah, no, it was nice.
He went back, which was good.
I didn't know that. But yesterday, you got to look at the situation because the room, this guy drops his camera. It's the
Is it
funniest
okay?
thing.
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean,
You think so?
yeah,
Okay.
because the whole thing was that Freddie jumped ship a little early, so we had some issues.
No. Freddie didn't jump ship a little early. Freddie got on the ship and took it out to sea because it was getting late and people were getting a little bit restless. So we went and I told Cece to sing, but our singing arrangement, that doesn't work. That whole idea does not work.
Yeah.
That has to be redone. So, but that had nothing to do with your camera falling on the ground.
It's because
Oh, to
I
have a heart
had
attack.
while we were doing it, I'm trying to fix everything, and then I have G-Man in my ear saying, "Wow, like you guys are really gonna eat? Like I'm over here, I haven't eaten anything."
Oh,
and then
jeez.
so I just find a really quick place to put my camera, and I'm listening to him telling me how everything's going, and all I hear is a clunk on the floor.
Clunk.
Clunk.
It sounded like a
Crash,
glass
bam,
broke on the
boom.
floor.
And I didn't even know what it was.
And I got all these reports about what happened. Okay? The plastic on the table, or whatever was on the table,
Tablecloth?
was making it very slippery because you apparently dropped a few things.
No, I think what ended up happening is that we left some things on the chair. I think it was a tripod that we left on the chair.
And it fell?
And then it slipped down, and that was it. It didn't fully fall.
So I'm sitting there with the camera in my face, and I'm looking. Because here you're having a very expensive piece of equipment on the ground.
And
He doesn't bend over to pick it up.
Because I'm over here listening to
G-Man.
G-Man, and then I'm looking at you, and I'm telling you we're still going, and you're staring
So
dead
what?
at the camera.
I'm going like this, and I'm look. So in the move, I saw it, and I'm like,
I think that whoever sees that part of the video just sees the most devious side eye that you're ever because it's just you in the corner of the screen staring at the camera, and I'm telling you, keep looking forward.
Thank you.
But yeah,
he's telling me, no, keep going. And I'm saying, when you keep going, you got a busted camera on the floor. I want to see if the lens broke.
Well, I got to rewatch the part where you. So I'm served the fish and I served the pasta and the salad's in front of Freddie. We have to clip this because it's like so Freddie. He takes it,
The tomato.
and instead of putting it over, he takes it and he flings it
My partner
backwards. And next
My
thing you know,
partner
the
done.
tomato is like plump. But it was so funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. Thank you for pointing it out.
It's so, you and I are so different from each other that it's so you, and me serving is so me, and it's just hilarious.
And it went
I'm
on the
sitting a
table.
huge cushion.
Now, what happens if your tomato goes on the table? What do you do with it?
You can eat it.
You eat it?
On the table? Yeah,
Depends.
It
It
depends.
was clean.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
like
not
clean.
I
Any
stabbed
table,
it
but
because
like,
this one is
the
saying,
counter.
and they're all laughing at me. So I stabbed it, put it back on my plate.
Wait, so you just didn't want the tomato, you just threw it back?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
put
was
it
trying
back
to put one
on
on
my
plate.
plate.
He was trying to
Oh,
put
you
it on
put
my
it-
plate.
Yeah.
So he takes it from the serving
And then there's
plate,
the helping
and then he
kind.
flips it like a pancake, and missed.
I didn't flip it. I tried to bring it over. I wasn't flipping it. It just fell off the fork.
I mean, you did flick your wrist pretty hard. Yeah.
And it's amazing what
We'll
people
clip it.
watch. Why are you watching my wrist? Watch the show. Do the show.
What's
Why are
so
you
funny is
watching
that
me?
while you were doing that, all I hear is G-Man laughing because he saw you do it too.
And I went like this. Oh, God. And then this one starts and I said, the whole world's going to know.
And then I didn't realize the two shot, the guest shot, had us in it also.
Yeah, yeah.
So the more, so that we're talking to David, I'm thinking it's on him as I'm cracking up, and then I rewatch the film, and I realized
Speaking of things,
it was on
falling,
all of us the whole time.
What
So
the
it
hell
was
was that?
a bell.
There's a little bell.
Where did it come from?
I'm telling you, the entities, the spirits are all coming
How
out.
did
with
that
the full moon.
fall? Where
I
is it?
don't know.
It's behind Polar Bear. He's laughing. I don't know what happened.
What, you drop it? You dropped it. Yeah.
I
I like
flicked
the-
it with my wrist.
Thanks for doing it. You try to put it on your plate.
So all kinds of stuff happening.
But you don't know. Don't ever rob a bank with anybody. Don't ever rob a bank.
Never
But don't ever
really.
rob a bank with anybody, especially somebody like this
I
one,
know.
because they're gonna rat you out. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Yes, I'm sorry we're taking the money. We promise someday to bring it back. And she you rat me out all over the place.
Come on, the tomato was right on air for everybody
You
to
didn't
see.
have to say anything.
Gee,
Look
even
at
Jen was
that.
laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, across the street, do you see what a mess he made over here?
It wasn't the mess; it was the flip.
What happened was it was a long piece of onion, and it got caught up on the tomato. So when I brought it over, the onion brought it back. That's what really happened.
It was just
And
so
look, that
funny.
she finds entertaining.
It's so funny.
She would laugh all day long on this tomato. So I come in here, and she wanted me to get all crazy. Give me my sandwich, a cup of coffee. I even had
Because
Karen
it's
bring me a
so
cup of
funny
coffee.
because I am so like high strung and rigid,
you're very
and you
strong.
are so relaxed and
It's-
whatever.
Well, what am I gonna do?
That's why
And
how
Karen
this works
says-
is crazy.
And Karen says to me, well, you guys were so wonderful. I look at her and says, thank you, honey. And there's a tear at the end, and I'm laughing myself to death here.
But it was funny.
It
I know
was-
everyone had a great time.
Every shoot is different. You never know on a shoot what's gonna happen.
Well, you should do like a blooper reel of like the things when it doesn't go according to plan, and then put that as like a compilation at the end of the year.
We couldn't. Gato dropped his camera on the floor. It was. You know how they say? Can I say that? Titties up? No.
Girls up.
Girls up.
You already said it.
When a roach
Yeah.
has.
a little too
When a
late for
roach
that.
has titties up. Well,
A roach has those.
I don't know. That's the saying.
A roach does it?
When you see a roach and it's
I've
on its
never
back.
heard that.
You ever seen a roach die?
Yes, but those are their legs, not
Right,
their
so it's called
tatas.
titty up.
Since when?
Belly up.
I wouldn't say that about a
No,
roach.
not belly
being-
up.
I
It's not
didn't- I was
tatas.
I mean,
didn't
I've
say
heard
tatas.
of-
Do you know the cool thing about roaches are they can actually survive 2 weeks without their heads?
I don't understand why
Really?
when you kill them, the poop is on the ground. Like, what happens? You kill
They
them and
scared
then they
they
go?
scared the poop out of them.
That, but also knew that each generation, the cockroaches actually become immune to the previous generation.
What's the
That's
lifespan of a cockroach? Do you know?
Two
Too
weeks.
long.
2 weeks.
a couple weeks.
The palmettos are like the
Really?
worst.
Well,
Just
the
couple
really
weeks.
cool thing is, they can actually survive radiation.
Yeah,
Well,
like
let's-
in Wally.
Let's not even talk about that because apparently they eat radiation and they get bigger. They were like a previous dinosaur. Can you
They-
imagine a
Actually,
dinosaur
yeah,
roach?
No.
Yeah, actually, I can because they
That's
actually
actually-
existed.
That's part of the reason I'm like, it's ridiculous, but I'm scared of dragonflies.
Me too.
Well, you-
Thank you. Oh my
if you
gosh,
thought
I
they
feel
were
like
bad
I
now.
won't go in a pool.
I hate them. I don't know. I call them like mini helicopters, and I've
Actually,
seen back
Their
in like,
eyeballs.
yeah, like in the prehistoric ages, they were huge.
Yeah, they were about
like,
this. They had a wingspan the size of an eagle.
And they're orange eyeballs.
And now they're small.
I hate them.
Well, that's because back then there was 3 times as much oxygen. So, like the little itty bitty like horsetail plants, they were the size of trees.
Is
There
that
was
why
more-
the Avatar looks
There
so
was
big?
more oxygen back then.
Yeah, so basically it's called a carbon forest era because there was 3 times as much oxygen because that's where.
So
most
where'd
of-
it go?
Well, as the planet changed.
Global warming, we lost oxygen.
It's going.
but that's what I'm saying. But see, all of our coal and oil deposits, they come from that era.
Speaking of
can't believe
oxygen,
this.
see, they're still stuck in space. They were supposed to come back.
You know why, right?
Morning.
You know
Who's
the-
stuck in space.
You know the arm.
Our
Good morning.
astronauts.
You know the arm that
They said
holds
the
it.
hydraulic system
Yeah.
or
The
something
the
like
arm
that.
broke. It couldn't clap. The
Time to call the handyman or get the
It's gonna take-
it's gonna
take a couple of
the
weeks.
insurance man.
I don't understand how they didn't realize this before they were all.
No,
born
they
and belted
tested
in
it.
and-
Well, it's like the tank. All of a sudden, blue screen. And then I'm gonna tell you something. G-Man and Gato,
screen might
the
be the
two
death
of
of
you,
them.
stop using the word blue screen because you guys scared me. He tells me blue screen. I thought we were crashing.
It was a blue screen,
Oh, it was a blue screen, to be fair.
but it was the VMix blue
It was
screen.
the VMix crash, not the computer.
Yeah, because as soon as I saw Heather look at me and tell me there was a blue screen, I immediately told Abraham, and he stopped whatever he was doing. He's like, blue screen? He's like, tell Freddie, he knows what that means.
You know,
So
He
you guys have
keeps,
some
yeah, but he
trauma
was
with the
talking
blue
about a
screen.
blue screen on
Wait,
a
on the
different
computer?
computer. On a different
Yeah,
computer.
blue screen.
Had nothing to do with this. Had to do because he says it was a sign.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the shoot. He says this is a sign. It's like this machine right here, which is independent of everything else. It has a blue screen
That's
because
not
it was
yeah.
turned off incorrectly.
Oh.
That's all it was. So he says, "Did you have a crash yesterday on the tank, Mr. Google's paisano there?" No. So let's not use the word blue screen no more.
I don't like that word.
Yeah, I don't like it either. You scared me. You have no idea. I couldn't find a bathroom fast enough.
Wait,
That's the first thing I seen when I came in the.
That's on that screen. That's this screen here. That screen and the one you saw it on that same screen.
Blue screens and me are not friends. Sorry.
I gotta tell you, there were so many different things. So I decided to stay out of Gato. That's Andrew. I decided to stay out of his way because I've been told that when we do setups, I put my 2 cents in there and I mess everything up. So I said, okay. So I went outside and I sit there and all the hosts were there and people from the show were there, all the friends were there. And here comes my buddy. And she disappears to go get a parking. 3 days later, she comes back.
slowest parking meter ever I've seen in my life, and I had to do 3 cars.
And
so.
she's upset because she had to do that. And I said, all you had to do was go that way across the street. It's free parking. Well, I didn't know.
Didn't know.
And then she goes again and walks out. Now, she doesn't tell anybody why. You went to get your towel.
I need something to sit on. I needed a booster seat. But I'm going to buy a cushion, so that goes in the remote bag all the time. I can't even believe I'm like Dr. Ruth, the incredible shrinking woman, Lily Tomlin, that I need a booster seat on a shoot. That's the craziest thing ever. They certainly don't teach you that in production class in school.
Because that's in front of the camera.
Exactly.
It's not behind the camera.
I know. Things you got to know.
But next time we'll take Polar Bear and let him try to figure it out.
We have to put him into the mix for the 28th.
Oh, that's a Friday? Oh, you're not here either on a Friday. Maybe we could switch a date from a Thursday to a Friday for the 28th.
I
Would
don't
you
know about
have
that.
No, that'll work. Things to do.
Where do you work?
All Your Cooling. It's an AC company.
I'll call them. I know them.
Are they the ones with the commercial, your wife is hot?
No, that's
No, that
Air
commercial's
Around the
funny.
Clock.
No, Air on the Clock is a competitor.
Right.
Yeah,
and
but I'm saying
that was
that's
their company.
no. He has his daughter on it, the little blonde girl.
Yes.
And people always ask me on the phones, like, "Oh, are you the girl in the commercial?" I'm like, "If I was, I wouldn't be working here."
Yeah,
To
exactly.
answering phones, I wish.
He's actually a nice guy.
Are
I
you
know
sure
him.
you know him?
Yeah, I do.
What's his name?
Arnie.
No.
You want to take a commercial break?
Okay.
All right, more to come. You ready to take a commercial break, big guy?
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yep.
All right.
They're throwing all these curveballs
We'll
at
be
him.
right back.
More.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Family business. It's me, my sister, and her soon-to-be husband. We've been here for about 5 years doing our thing in this beautiful little spot right in the heart of downtown Boca. We really are like that authentic New York, New Jersey, Northeast thing that you want to have when you're in South Florida. Our bagels are made from scratch every single day. They're top-notch, best you can get around here. And then lunch, chicken Caesar wrap, or like we have a beautiful avocado supreme salad. That's really, really great. And of course, all our sweets are incredible too. You know, something savory, salty, and a little something sweet after. And we will do our best to provide the best service, best food, best everything. And if there's anything you need, we'll do it.
In a world where finding reliable and compassionate home care can be overwhelming, Sunshine Home Care Services stands as a beacon of hope. That's why we've partnered with professional nurses, physical rehabilitation centers, and medical offices to ensure their patients receive the very best in home care. At Sunshine Home Care Services, our mission is simple yet profound: to support and enhance the lives of our clients. We genuinely enhance the quality of life and offer a comprehensive suite of 26 services tailored to meet every need. We go beyond the basics with health monitoring, emotional support, pet care, and home safety checks. Sunshine Home Care Services is more than just a service. It's a partnership in care. We invite you to experience the difference a compassionate team can make. For a personal consultation, call us today at 561-821-5811.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Danny,
Your bell.
can you fix my bell?
Mm-hmm.
When you guys went into the field of production, did you think it was going to be easy, relaxed, just creative?
No.
Oh, you knew it was going to be stressful?
Anything worth doing well is always going to be stressful. That's why it's
But why
rewarding
is
when
it
does
stressful?
work.
Push button. Grab your mic. Do you think
She's never stressed.
She's never stressed. I don't even know when she's here. Do you think it's stressful doing production?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Why?
Just you never know what's gonna happen.
But that
It's a
goes
case
true
of
for
Murphy's
relationships. And you wake up in the morning, you don't know if you're going to be alive by the end of the day.
Wait till you
isn't
see
it?
the invitation she put together for the fundraiser. It's really beautiful. It's
Let's
really
talk.
nice.
Let's talk about the fundraiser.
Okay.
So, what day is the fundraiser? Nobody say nothing. What day is the fundraiser?
She doesn't know.
Time out. What day is the fundraiser?
2nd
Of what?
May.
So, what do we call it?
What do you mean?
Cinco de Mayo.
Well, or either prom, right? You guys wanted to.
I was
do
gonna
either
say.
Cinco de Mayo or prom, right?
So
Cinco
this
de
is,
Mayo.
but this is the dilemma. She wants to call it Cinco de Mayo, but it's really Segundo de Mayo.
So that's what it
Sure.
is. That's what the invitation says, Segundo de Mayo.
On the 2nd. On the segundo. So it's the Cinco de Mayo. You know Cinco de Mayo. On the segundo, on the 2nd day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you understand that theory, you understand how she thinks. Fair?
I
So
like
now we're going to
Segundo
start
de
finding
Mayo.
some
Segundo de
restaurants
Mayo
and some
sounds
sponsors
nice.
and do what we got to do.
But this is a man of many mysteries. He has a drone. We need a drone. We should have had a drone. The production of this thing is stopped because the person with the drone is in the shop. So, all right. So let's get him on. Just send him with
Andrew?
With Andrew up there. Let him film it. Bring it back, and let's be done with this. There's a slight form of urgency. Like I needed it done yesterday.
So your drone, does it allow for video through your phone or what?
Well, it's through the drone, but I can transfer it to my phone or to the computer, which is what I usually do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But can you get a live feed from the phone?
Yeah. From there's like a little screen on the.
All right. Well, that's a good idea. But another idea is.
Stop flickering your mic.
Oh, sorry. Well, you can always get one of those like phone VR headset things.
Yeah.
I don't need him to get anything. I just need him to film it, give it to us so we can finish this project.
Yes.
Because one of the things that we're going to learn today is the term urgency. Anybody knows what that means?
When I was talking to you, I'm like, no, I'm not giving your words back to you.
Anybody knows what urgency means? Not
Yes.
you. You, I know you knows what it means. It means yesterday. Now, if I pay you for something, if I give you $1, and you tell me I'm going to get to it as soon as possible, and I need it in 2 days, and you give it to me in 2 weeks, should you give me back the $1?
Yeah.
What happened? Why is there elephants in the other
$1?
room?
Would you give me back the $1?
Sure, it's $1.
What if it's $1,000?
If it's $1,000, well, I mean, yeah, I would have to do it in 2 days for $1,000 if I didn't.
That
do it,
wasn't the
that's messed
question.
up.
The question is, it took you 2
Yeah,
weeks to do
I'll
it. Should you give me back the money?
I'll give it back to you.
Most of it.
What if I tell you you have to give it all back to me plus interest because money down means that I lost money to use that on something else?
That would be fair enough, actually. It
So
would.
now you owe me $1,000 plus $100 of interest, which you pay me back $1,100 on something you didn't do in 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tough.
You would. All right, so I have play money, Monopoly money. I'm going to give each one of you an account, and I'm going to see how much money by the end of the week you're going to be paying me back, because everything's going to be put on the clock now. Urgency. Well, why not? We did a thing in here, G-Man was running it, that we said, how long does it take to put the remote up in time? Remember that? And what do we get it down to, 15 minutes?
I believe so.
So every minute above 15, you owe me money.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
That way we can learn what the word urgency means. You blow a well, if you blow a recording, right? Shouldn't you tell the people in the studio that you got to cover and fix the recording?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Of course.
Did that happen? Or did you have to do it twice?
He says nothing.
The recording that we did, if a recording is not well, then you should tell us that the recording is not well. You have to fix it. Not once, but maybe twice, maybe
You're so
3
funny.
times.
You know, we're on air.
That's okay. I just want people to understand that there are things of consequences when we have shoots that don't go our way.
When I went to school for production, stress level never entered my mind that there was going to be.
But they didn't teach you right then.
So I think it was different back then, or my
Yeah,
mindset
but you have the
was
most
different.
stress level in the building.
I know.
But that doesn't work that way either. Huh?
Maybe they did teach her, but it was just like.
No,
I was
that's
younger then. My mindset, I think, was just so different. I was like, all right, I got this. Not a problem. Now it's, I watched a video last night that was so funny. This woman, she's sitting talking to her husband, honey, I want a divorce. I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to stay married to you. I want out. And he says, okay, so you want the chicken delight with the side of beans and rice. No, honey, I can't do this. I can't do this. What's your favorite restaurant? She names the restaurant. All right, fine. I'm going to have the chicken delight, and I want a side of beans and a margarita. He says, would you like extra tequila? Yes, thank you. I want the extra tequila. So that was how men deal with women who are on a rant.
It's
and
true.
Hormones are raging.
It's
and
true.
all I could do was think of you because you want a glass of water. No, but I want a cup of coffee. I didn't ask for the water. And yes, an extra shot of tequila would be really nice right now. And really, if you had just done that for me yesterday, like here's a shot of something, I would have been great.
No, there was no shot of nothing. I said to you,
I know.
Do you want to eat? And I tried to flick the tomato so you can have it to eat. Yes. Then when we got in here, I said, why don't you eat something? And you ordered a salad that I'm going to tell you, I'm still tearing of the onions.
It was a lot.
Even he ran out of here. He had to get some oxygen.
And all I did was just pick them out. Then they're in the garbage.
They were so strong.
I should have just then I just ate the cookie. So that was a whole lot
And
easier.
shouldn't you get something delightful when you're having that kind of stress?
Yes, that's why I ate the entire cookie.
Don't order a salad.
I should have had just like
Get a sandwich.
Yeah,
Get a
some,
manly
like,
man.
sustenance or something at that point, for sure. Like what G-Man had. He had like a barbecue chicken something.
Oh no, ciabatta bread.
And then you had an apple? You got an apple?
And mac and cheese. Yes.
You got mac and cheese, and how'd you get two?
I did a pick two.
You did a pick two. Why did I do that?
Shout out to Hedwig. I don't know how to really things. Shout out to Danny. Put us on.
Wow.
The pick. That's what I get from Panera, right?
Panera,
yeah. That's what I get. The mac and cheese is really good.
Maybe they want to sponsor us for the event. We got to see.
You should call them.
My friend works at Panera.
Which one? The one up here?
Which
no,
Panera?
It's in Lake Worth.
They actually have a program that they will give you their food at the end of the day instead of throwing it away like Dunkin' Donuts does.
I think all restaurants and groceries should do that mandatory.
So if we go up and maybe if we approach them, we can get the food at the
Dunkin'
end of the day.
Donuts doesn't do that.
They throw it away.
Yeah, they do. Maybe not anymore, but they definitely used to.
used to.
Yeah, but think about it. You realize how much food waste we throw away that's perfect.
We should call every restaurant and tell us to give us the overage. So what didn't sell, give it to us.
Right.
We just have to go, and then you just have to pick it up.
For example, like
he would do it.
like the growers, any vegetable that's not up to size, they don't sell, but that's wasted, right?
Right.
So,
Well, they have
like,
a
for
farmer's
example-
market for that.
So
Yeah,
why
there's a
don't we-
farmer's market
So
that
why
does
don't
that.
we get Michael, dress up Michael on Thursday, like a pirate.
Mhm.
And Michael, you're going to call every restaurant, and you're going to go in your car dressed like a pirate.
Yeah,
and
give me
pick
the
up all the
booty.
foods. Give me the booty.
Do you remember? Was it Fast Times at Ridgemont High? It was one of those movies where
Really?
he would drive around like Captain
Really?
Fish. Do you remember?
Yes.
What movie was that?
Oh yeah, it was Fast and
And he would drive around in his like fish
Judge
costume.
Reinhold was actually the guy.
I don't want to know you right now. I don't want to know who you are. I'm sorry. There is a strange woman talking to me.
Actually, the best part is, who's actually in that movie that you never knew was in that?
Who?
Nicolas Cage. It was his first movie.
Yes.
Fun
But it
fact
was under
about-
the name Nicholas Capella. He later changed it
True
so
that.
it wouldn't be accused of nepotism because his uncle is Francis Ford Coppola.
Speaking of nepotism, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son apparently is the new star in White Lotus. Very nice looking guy. I guess he's
Arnold
the new
Schwarzenegger.
son.
Or his son, yes.
So his son is a Schwarzenegger Kennedy. You talk about wow, good looking
What's he
guy.
look like? Looks like Arnold?
He's tall, thin. No, not really. I guess he's a combination
And
of
you
the
know,
two.
Arnold
But
has
apparently-
present day Arnold and past Arnold. Two different
Has
Arnolds.
anyone seen White Lotus, Danny? Michaela? But apparently he's White Lotus, he's a little underdressed.
He's naked?
They say
The
you
hell
see
who wants to
they
watch
say,
that?
he's a good looking guy.
I
They
don't
say
wanna
you see
watch
a whole
that.
lot of him in the show.
You know, before
So
we...
now maybe I'll stay up and
Hold
watch
on.
TV.
Before we go away, the guys, if you take somebody to a movie and there's naked men on the movie, and of course the girl that's next to you is probably like drooling, does it make you feel uncomfortable?
No.
No, why
'cause
would
it's
it?
not reality.
Not you. You're a guy, a girl.
No, but I'm saying
Nobody's
'cause-
talking to you.
No, yes, you are talking to me because like it's the same thing around. If there's mostly, it's usually women with their boobies out and whatever
Like
else
a tata
out. I
dance?
don't care.
Like a Nora.
Just don't be extra.
Like a Nora.
Yeah.
The movie Nora.
No, I don't know.
Okay, the movie Nora is 98% naked people, mostly women. All naked. There's every size
Just don't
imaginable.
be a jerk about it.
No, so the guys look at it, and you ever notice a guy who's looking at Bernie, he goes like this.
So why is it okay for guys to look at naked women, but for
Like
women
that.
to look at naked guys, it's uncool for the guy?
Because a guy,
It's just
a
a
guy
double
hides
standard.
it well. The
You
women
hide it well.
Yeah, the women don't hide it well.
You never hide it
That's
well.
Yes, we do.
so
We
untrue.
go, we go like this, and we go like this. A woman's like,
Guys, you can always say
Women are like that?
yes. Oh my God, yes.
Guys always have a tail. They either breathe heavy or they try to pretend like they're
No,
not
we're
looking,
uncomfortable.
But they are.
We're uncomfortable.
Side eye.
We're uncomfortable because the girl's sitting there, and it's funny because I know girls who turn and they look at the guy like, "What do you think? Something's gonna happen? Ain't nothing gonna happen tonight."
Right, so the guy has to be extra cool.
And the guy is like,
what you think is happening.
And the guy is like, I'm sweating here. I'm like, man, is she looking at me? What I'm gonna do here? Maybe I should close my eyes, not watch the movie.
Oh, are you ready to wrap this up?
I saw that. I know. And I figured out. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get run over by a truck today. Listen, and I found out why Anora won Best Picture of the Year.
What?
Well, remember when we went to see the guys from the horror movies and they were raising money independently?
Mm-hmm.
So they take $1 million budget and they make $10 million, and everybody that put money into the $1 million gets paid back.
Yeah.
That is the latest craze in the movie industry. There was a guy in here who was talking about this. So they made a point to let you know Anora was a low-budgeted film, $6 million, that raised over $40 million. And that's all they cared about. And the Academy wants you to know that is the new craze that's happening now in these low-budget films. No longer are you going to see actors getting $20 million like Sandler. And they're making a big deal about it to make sure that you know it.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
is it good?
That's good.
Huh?
Because I've been recommended Anora by my mom.
Did you see it?
No.
Did your mom see it? It's a
Yeah.
good movie. It's not. And let me put it to you this way: are you going to see the movie by yourself, or are you taking a friend or a girl or something? Are you
I'm
taking a
gonna
girl
watch
with
it.
you?
I think I'm gonna watch it at home with doors closed.
No, it's not that bad. Have you seen it?
No.
It's a good movie. You got to see it.
For
It's
me,
an
I think
independent
low-budget
movie.
movies are better because if you have less money, you can get more creative with your resources.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
that's
happening
for
is
sure.
what's happening is that they're filming these films with more creativity to them.
Right.
So if you see Nora, it's about a chick who's a dancer
Mm-hmm.
in a club, a lot of tatas. How were your tatas? There was a lot of butts, even he did a swirly swirl.
You was in the club with me last night too?
You know, you told me you weren't gonna rat me out and you weren't gonna go. But check it out. Movie of the year, I don't know about that. Concept of the year, hats off. That's why it won.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Say goodbye, Lucy.
Say goodbye, Lucy.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late. Tatas. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.